Speaking to yourself is quite a great way for you to gain some form of knowledge, experience, and understanding about yourself. I know things could be rough at your end. You could be going through so much betrayal, loss of a loved one, and even not just that, hardship. But I'm also going through one currently while speaking this video. Speak to yourself nicely. Be kind to yourself. I know things may not go the way you expect, but trust the process. Things will get better. Speak to yourself like somebody who deserves love. Speak to yourself like someone who is ready to grow and not fail. Say nice things about yourself just because of you do not have those things that you are desiring at the moment, but just know that they will come eventually. And when they do, you're going to really forget this feeling this time, even though you had gone through the experience. Come to think about it, whenever I go through some series of events, some I already forgot, but the ones that leave a marker on me, I do remember. There was this one time I was outside around 4 a.m. alone in the street. I was so down, depressed during those times. It was my lonely days where I wasn't here. I was over there. I needed some form of encouragement, but I had none. There was no one I could talk to that would understand the things that I'm going through, even though the hardship hit me. But it made me become the person that I am today. This is my message to you. If you're going through some form of hardship and you have no one to talk to, this will resonate with the people that understand this message. You have yourself. I know having someone extra would go a long way, but sometimes you may not be opportune to get an opportunity for you to have someone who would try to reason with you, for someone who will become empathic with you or practice compassion with you. All you have is just yourself. So you have to constantly stand up. I saw this quote online that says, "You will go through defeats, many, but you must never be defeated. No matter what it takes, you consistently try to become strong and don't let anything bring you down." 10 years ago, I wasn't here. I was where I was before. I took up a responsibility over myself and I laid down with God. The weird thing about God is the minute you bring God into your life, like really bring God into your life, the things you're going to go through, the phase, the pain, the shame, the insults, disrespect, abuse, the neglect, these things will leave a mark on you, but they would make you stronger. 5 years after, before I got to this point, I grew more stronger, even though I never knew. Then 5 years into today, looking back now, I tell myself, I'm glad those things happened to me because they made me become the person that I am today. Which is why whenever I go out, I see people being sad or thinking, I would often talk to them and tell them my story, saying, I know you're going through so much. It could not be easy. This is what I go through. They were surprised, but I said I came out. But quitting is not an option. It is good they have that problem. Let them face it. Let them deal with it. But I know they're going to be strong the minute they start to get better. I know. Speak to yourself with compassion. Speak to yourself like the way a mother loves and respects a child. Speak to yourself like a king. Speak to yourself like a queen. I know this. Eventually, you will come up winning and glory will be yours. I love you.